Hi everybody, this is Boogas Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the Neca Ultimate Gargoyles Steel Clan Robot figure. So before we take a look at the Steel Clan Robot, let's take a look at the accessories that it comes with. So first up, it comes with a set of relaxed hands. Up next, it comes with a set of fisted hands. Up next, it comes with accessory holding hands, but no accessories, so that's very strange to me. You can see these are just like the fisted hands, but these ones are open a little bit to hold something. But yeah, nothing to hold for these hands. Up next, it comes with a set of wide open hands. Up next, it comes with a set of arm cannons that you can plug into the forearms there once you take these little panels off. And these look very, very awesome. Up next, you get this rocket effect for the rocket there in its back, and that looks very awesome. And finally, it comes with rocket effects that port into the bottoms of its feet. And this looks really, really cool. But the problem is, you'd only be able to display these if you have a flight stand for this figure. And it is a very heavy figure. I'm not sure of any action figure stands that would actually hold this up without breaking. So these do look cool, but I'm not sure how you would actually display it with these on its feet. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the head sculpt. Neca did a very, very awesome job on this head sculpt. It looks like a mechanized Goliath, and I like the way that looks. The bright silver paint that Neca used on this really stands out. Honestly, all of the colors on this figure really pop. The promo pictures don't do the colors on this justice. Having it in hand, the colors are very, very nice. You get some very nice detailed black lines there in between all of the sculpted details. That looks really good. You get that bluish green color there for the ears. I like how Neca sculpted all of the little rivets all over this figure. That looks really good. You get some more really nice black lines right there on the left bicep. The right bicep, the lines aren't as dark. You can see that on the left side, the lines are more prominent, and on the right side, you can see a little bit of this silver color showing through. Just like the bright silver color that stands out, so does the gunmetal. That looks really good. You get some very awesome sculpt detail to the arm cannon right there, and once you pop that panel off, you can see some detailed sculpt underneath that. I thought that was very awesome that they put some really cool sculpt right there. The wings are done in a very, very nice silver color. It's a very shimmery silver color, and that looks really good. When moving the figure around, though, you can see that the wings kind of clatter against each other, and that is unfortunate. Another unfortunate thing is you can see some really weird texturing right here on the edge of mine's wing, and it's that way on both sides. It's not as prominent on this side. If I hold it up to the light, you can see that little crackling right there. Another unfortunate thing is this wing just falls down once you move it. It's meant to be articulated, but it just falls right back down. I'd really like to keep it right there, but even just right there, it just falls right back down, so that is unfortunate. On the back of the left wing, that texturing is very, very bad, and that's not meant to be there. You can see there's 3 places on this part of the wing, and some scuffs back here, and it was like that as soon as I took it out of the package, so that is unfortunate. You can see there's even some on this side. And this wing, this part of the wing is very bad. It's like scratches and scuffs. That is very strange. Not sure what that could be, but it is very distracting to look at there in the back. The black lines there on the thighs look very nice. The one weird thing is I can see more of the left hip joint than the right side. Is there any sculpt to that? Yeah, it's just hidden. You can actually see the sculpt up here, and you can't see the sculpt down here. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but it is very odd that that's showing. This left hip also doesn't want to move at all. It feels like it is going to break when I move it. It is an extremely tight joint, and that is very unfortunate. I don't know if it's because it looks so funny is why it's doing that, but you can see that there's a bunch of clearance right here, so you should be able to move the leg up very nicely and not chew any of the plastic up. But yeah, if I move this side up, it feels like it is going to snap right off the figure. Just like with all of the Gargoyles figures, you get this bendy wire tail, and that looks really good. I also really like this indigo color here on the feet. I think I said bluish green earlier, but I meant indigo. That looks really good. So now, let's go ahead and go over its articulation. So for the wings, they can't really move back and forth or up and down at all. That movement right there is very hindered, which I probably wouldn't move them anyway because the Gargoyles figure's wings on mine tend to break. They are meant to move up and down right here, but as I said, they just fall right back down, so that is unfortunate. It has a head and neck that can't really look up that far. It can look down all the way though, and move his head side to side. Has shoulder pads that can move all the way up. That way those don't get in the way of posing the figure around. has ball jointed shoulders that seem very stiff. They can only move out that far. Swivel the bicep that can move side to side very nicely. Again, I apologize for these clattering wings. Double jointed elbows that can actually bend in all the way. I was quite surprised with that articulation right there. Swivel with the wrist that can move side to side and up and down. A ball jointed diaphragm and waist that can move back that far and forward just a little bit. If you move it back, sometimes it'll want to fall forward, so this joint feels a little bit loose. Move side to side up here and side to side down here. Hips that can, oh, that's an awful sound, just about do a complete split. On this side, I only kick forward that far without breaking, I'm going to say. And on this side, you can kick forward all the way and back all the way. On this side, you get swivel at the thigh. On this side, the swivel at the thigh is not bad either. It's just that hip joint that really hinders it. Double jointed knees that can bend back all the way. Swivel the ankle that can move down all the way, up all the way, and toes that can move up all the way. So now, let's do some size comparisons. So here he is next to Goliath. I decided I'm only going to do one size comparison for today because these figures barely fit on my review station, mainly because of the wings. But as you can see, the Steel Clan robot is actually taller and bulkier than Goliath. So yeah, he's a pretty huge figure. So overall, this is a really awesome figure. It just sucks that I had so many issues with mine. The main thing is that left wing does not stay up at all, and that left hip, it feels like it's going to snap off. I think it was Brooklyn that I got. His hip actually did snap off because it was a tight joint. I actually tried to remove it to sand it down a little bit, and I ended up breaking it. So yeah, this will be a figure that I probably don't move around too much for fear of breaking. So even though this is a very awesome figure, it does have some very big cons to it. So that's my review. If you like this review, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.